regarding the great Halle Berry. Well, great, most of you all. But anyway, yes, interesting. Halle Berry has had an interesting history in terms of dating. As we know, she's dated many guys back in the day. I list a few names: Wesley Snipes, Christopher Williams, David Justice, the Limp Bizkit guy, whatever his name is. Van Hunt, who she's with now. Gabriel Aubrey, who we're gonna be delving into. Oliver Martinez. Plenty of, you know how them girls do, you know what I mean? Especially the American ones. But anyway, moving straight in on this video. Yeah, so going straight in. It's been said, quote, Halle Berry said, "It's tough paying child support to someone who's called her the N-word." Wow, that's deep. As we know, well, but we can't have to be open-minded and fair here. You know, fair like the scales of the Old Bailey. You know what I mean? Fair like the scales of justice. So basically, Halle Berry has said that her partner, you know what, that doesn't even make sense. Let me backtrack a bit. Let me backtrack a little bit here. Right? She's saying that this guy, her partner, is called the N-word. Now, I'm gonna, you know, those who listen to my videos and, you know, those who know me know what I'm gonna say regarding that. So I'm gonna leave that just here, stick a pin here. I'm gonna go straight down this article and read this, okay, and add some shape to this, okay. So basically, inside Halle Berry's complicated custody battle and staggering child support payments for 2 children. Okay, fair enough. Let's go straight in. The actress, who turned 59 on August the 17th, welcomed her daughter Nalia with ex-boyfriend Gabriel Aubrey. Okay, that's what we're dealing with here. And obviously, she has a son with the other guy, Oliver Martinez, whatever. Okay. Now, obviously, moving straight on regarding this particular thing, because that's just, you know what I mean, that's just something else. Haley's journey through motherhood has not been without its fair share of complications and heartbreak, as she was embroiled in two contentious and tense years-long battle custody. But she was embroiled in 2 contentious and tense years-long custody battles following both of her respective splits from her children's dads. Okay, that's drama there. That's a red flag. All these guys she's been with. Well, no. Let's just save that. As we said, she welcomed Nalia from her then boyfriend Gabriel Aubrey, a Canadian model who she met in a photo shoot for Versace in November 2005. 2010, it was announced they'd split. And yeah, Halle Berry had also accused this guy of whitewashing their daughter when, allegedly without Haley's consent, he dyed Nalia's hair blonde and straightened her curls, which Halle perceived to be a move to mask her daughter's African American heritage. Moving things on, more or less what's happening now with regards to that. Halle was ordered by a judge to pay £16,000 a month in child support, a figure she has since slammed as extortionate, and managed to slash to a lesser £8,000 a month, plus a percentage of her annual earnings. That's deep. So basically, she's saying, going back to the top of the story, that she's more or less cheesed off because she's paying out all this money to a man who called her the N-word. Make it make sense. So you're telling me all the guys she's been with in the past, okay, 2 of them she's chosen to have kids with have been drama, but this particular one called her the N-word. So you got over Caucasian guy. Of all the black guys you were with before, yes, it's funny, the two guys she had kids with are Caucasian, and yet one of them calls her the N-word. Make that make sense? You know, it could be that Halle Berry's lying. Obviously, I remember there was this whole thing in the media where it kicked off, and the guy wasn't saying nothing, but she was. So obviously, you know, she might have thought, hold on a second, he's not responding, let me add some more fuels to the fire. Halle Berry could be lying. Obviously, as some woman that loves drama, you wouldn't put it past her, would you? Make sense? I mean, what proof do we have that she's not lying? I'm just saying. But as we know, rule number one, especially when it comes to that form of dating, interracial dating, you know, don't get with someone who's going to call you a N-word. Make sense? Don't get with someone who's going to call you a Tommy Hilfiger. Okay? Make it make sense. But obviously, you know, some of these women, they're so needy, you know, so hungry for the Caucasian man. That, you know, nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, these particular women, that they go past the red flags. Some man could be saying all that, and it could be a case of, but then when things turn sour, that laughter turns into something else. You know what I mean? So in all fairness, if she's all giggling and joking when he's calling her that and maybe running a few racist jokes and then turning afterwards, no, that can't run. I'm on his side. Sorry. He's all skinning and grinning, and now when things turn sour, he's a demon. No. Should have cut it off from the beginning and checked it from the beginning. That's what he should have done. Or better still, left and found another guy who could be any race or whatever, but he should have bounced. But no, something tells me that's not the first time he said it, if he did. Okay? And like I said, the pick of the men, why him? You know? Answer that. Obviously, she may have wanted to breed again, or breed. Sorry, he was the first baby father. She wanted to breed, chose him, and maybe is it a genetic thing here? So when he was meddling around with the brothers, but now you want to breed and, you know, have a child, which she had late, obviously, but maybe she wanted to breed, and here we are now. You know, here we are now, more drama. And this article was quite recent, so, you know, she's obviously, you know, and the funny thing is, she's with a guy now who happens to be a brother. So this is what I think it was about, basically. Like a lot of these women, well, she's doing what a lot of Caucasian women do: meddle with the brothers. Time to breed. Go back home to men that look like her. But in this case, because she knows now she's got her kids, she's happy, she made her money, she's going back to the brothers again. And that's an interesting thing, and that's something I'm going to touch on in the future. A lot of women do that, you know. In a way, it should be Gabriel Aubrey, who's pissed off, because you can argue he's been used for his Caucasian seed. I know you're gonna. Listen, it's me you're talking to. So let me just jump on some comments quickly before I make a move. Here's a good one. She chose him, so why should I feel sorry for her? Exactly. Oh dear. If he's a NIGGA lover, or at least once was, remind him of that. Oh, fair enough, okay. This one's funny. Oh my gosh, OMG, she should sue him. That's funny. She don't stop. I saw her berate this man in public once. She was mad because he didn't pull his wallet out to buy her items in the Container Store in NYC. She has old-fashioned ideas about gender roles. She makes more money, so she pays the child support. It's sad because she tries to alienate her daughter from him when he is being active in her life. Halle used to talk about how she wished her dad had been active in her life. If he had called her a slur, that's wrong. But I'm not sure it happened. Exactly. I think she chose this man and is mad she didn't get it all her way. Boy, there you go. Exactly. There you go. Here's one. You got to be careful who you lay up with too. Yeah. And that's it really. Let me wrap this up. It is what it is. Alright, later.